Greetings, kindred spirits. And for those who are new, I welcome you too. Also, I would like to let you know, for those who like the content on this platform, I welcome you to click on the subscribe button below, written in white, background red. So that way you can always keep up with when I upload a video or have the video in your recommendations. Thumbs up the video to keep the video recommended or in recommendation for others who may be in need of this information and who may value it. I also welcome you to share my videos if you like, if you find it valuable enough for others to take part in it, and leave comments, questions below if you like. So that way I can address some of your comments or questions and maybe even make a video about some of the questions or comments you may have. Also, if you do not feel comfortable with leaving comments and questions below, you can always send me a direct message on either one of my social media platforms. All right, now let's get with it. Okay, so today I have my notes. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. I always create notes so that way I can remember some of the talking points I want to address. Okay. So anywho, I want to address lifestyle. And the reason why I would like to address lifestyle, again, I'm not here to make you think and live like me. I just want you to think. Make it make sense for you. Because lifestyle is very important. Some of us have gotten bored with our lives. And if not bored, we're not satisfied with how we're living. But yet, we do not know how to make the changes that will align with our authentic selves. If you don't know what I'm talking about and if you're new to my videos, in previous videos, I spoke on tapping into your authentic self and grasping the idea of self-healing. Doesn't necessarily mean everything you do, you're going to basically heal it on your own. It's a journey. Self-healing is a journey, and it may involve some research you may need to do that will apply to you. If it's something that you question yourself about, you research it, try to find some information so that way you can stay on your self-healing journey. But your authentic self is more like your spirit self, your true self, which is that spirit or etheric being. Sometimes we mistake this body as being the be all. That's all. When we came here with a mission, we came here with a purpose. And with that intention, we had to consciously encompass a physical avatar in order to carry those orders or mission and purpose out. some of us may not want to accept the fact that we chose our bodies. We chose our family. I know you may say, I really didn't. I didn't do that. And I hear children didn't ask to be here. Of course, they didn't ask to be here. They chose to be here. And with the family that we chose, parents that we chose may not necessarily be a great family, good parents, or what have you. But those are the lessons we're willing to endure. Some of us may be the catalyst of change for that family or for those parents. Not necessarily here to teach them directly, but just to be the catalyst for change within that family ancestry DNA. So, when we realize our purpose, realize our mission, we want to make lifestyle changes. So, how I'm going to go about doing this is basically just telling you about some of my lifestyle changes and how I went about it. Okay? Not necessarily, but I'm just going to just kind of give you some ideas of what I've done. All right? So with lifestyle or your lifestyle, it involves every facet of your life. How you eat, your routine to keep the body flexible, strong, and operating at an ultimate level, or just exercise or working out. Keeping your mind functioning with clarity and keeping it sharp. Tuning into your authentic self by tapping into spirit and the etheric realm with prayers and meditation. And just taking care of the cleansing of the body inside and out, and the space that you live in. Excuse me. So let me address about eating and what you decide to put into your body. It is your business. But let me explain it from the journey that I had taken. So my lifestyle, my eating, the way I used to eat growing up was not the best of health. I had a lot of skin problems, breakouts, acne, you name it, coming up as a child. When I started going through puberty and getting all that acne and blackheads and whiteheads and boils and stuff, I did not know what it was that I was doing that was causing it. I kind of intuitively felt like it had something to do with what I was putting in my body. I'm thinking mostly sugars and stuff. But I did not have a full understanding of what to do. Now, I did learn later on as I got older. I lived around people who were vegetarians. So even with that, did not necessarily change my skin problems. But I started doing some research and just overhearing things. It was as if the universe was directing my journey towards the information I needed to hear or read about in order to change that. So what I first started off doing was making sure I cleansed my system out. So what I did, what I started off at first was doing a internal cleanse once a week and a fasting where I would fast up to 3 to 4 days per month, but I would cleanse my system out once a week. And I did this maybe for 2 to 3 months and started noticing a difference. And when I started noticing the changes in my skin, then I stopped cleansing my system out once a week and then just doing it twice a week. I'm sorry, I stopped doing an oral cleansing once a week and then took it down to twice a month, is what I meant to say. The more and more I noticed my skin problems diminishing, then I went from twice a month or once every 2 weeks to once a month. And to this day, I still will cleanse my system out at least once a month. If not, or maybe just on a daily, because I have also instituted drinking more water as well. Also, what I am mindful to do is I still do my best to fast, if not 3 days a month. I do my best to fast once to twice, 1 to 2 days in that month, giving my system a rest from all of that activity of what it goes through to digest food. What you put into your body is a spiritual practice, because especially plants or live living things that you put into your body not only nourishes and keep the temple up to par, but it also satisfies the soul and spirit that's encompassing or that's utilizing that avatar or that body. I say that it is a spiritual practice or routine that you keep up but to be able to endure the journey that you're on while you're here, and to be able to function at tip-top shape while you're here. And you're not only going to be functioning whatever you're putting into your body physically, but mentally, emotionally as well, because what you put in, it does affect you mentally and emotionally. For if you put in junk, expect to express junk, to think about junk, stuff that's not needed to be on your mind, in your thoughts, and in your heart. Also, too, because we are all different beings, and due to the mixing and carrying on with the different cultures and races of people, we all cannot partake collectively in the same type of food preparation or the way we eat and what we eat. And I had to learn this the hard way. So there's a such thing as eat right for your blood type. And if it's not eating right for your blood type, maybe you're eating right for the type of DNA that you got going on. Because I've tried vegan. I was vegan for 18 years and I couldn't understand why my skin started to sag a little bit towards that 18-year period. I mean, actually, it was slowly, it was like a slow degeneration for me. Until I also noticed my hair thinning. I just, I'm doing my best to stay on top of things. And what I was putting into my body, working out, I wasn't getting it. So what happened for me to realize to put me back into an awareness of what I need to put into my body, I was in a car accident. Oh, it didn't mess me up too bad. Just some aches here, a little pain there, which over a period of time is getting better or have gotten better. But with that accident, because my income was coming from driving, I couldn't afford to eat vegan. So I had to eat what I could afford to eat. So I reinstituted meat. It was mostly fowl. Or when I say foul, I don't mean like bad attitude, kind of like foul. That was foul. I meant like the fowls, the birds. Okay, I don't even like birds. The walking birds, chicken and turkey and fish. And when I was eating fish, I was only eating salmon. But I even had to realize that I can't eat too much of salmon. I had to eat other fish, which did not include shellfish. I wasn't eating shrimp. I have not, since I started back eating meat, have not involved any kind of shellfish, shrimps, crabs, and all that other stuff. For some reason, in the back of my emotions and in my head, something is just, it just kind of reminds me of bugs of the sea. Even though I used to eat it before, just information I came across over the years of me living, I decided I don't think I want to resort to that. Now, what I am realizing also is because I know when I went back to eating, I got happy because I was just hungry. I wanted to eat, as I was eating chicken and fish, chicken, turkey, and fish. I realized, I started to realize this year is, and not that I was eating it every day, but to cut back on eating so much chicken and turkey, but just to be mindful of eating fish. And then too, I don't eat meat every day. So I give my system a rest of having to digest meat every single day. I've also instituted more fruits in my eating lifestyle, or my lifestyle of eating. So basically, what I do is intuitively tune in to how my body is feeling when I eat these things. Sometimes it takes me a time to realize I need to cut back on that. And I eat so much of that. Sadly, it took me a long time to realize being vegan wasn't just for me. So if it's for you, then do it. I'm not telling those who want to be vegan or vegetarian to not go that route. but be very observant of how your body reacts to what you put in intuitively, and be mindful of how you take care of it. Now, when it comes to herbs, the different herbal remedies, some herbs are supplements, which are meant to be taken every day. And there are some that's only needed when the body needs it, and healing the body from something that has started to malfunction. So yes, it's not necessarily that you eat daily or take daily all the herbs, but there are some, especially as you get older. Now that I'm 50, I'll be 51 this year, later in the year. And I realize that, and like I said, to each their own. Like I said, I'm not here to make you think and do the things I do, but it's just to kind of tap into your creativity and what's needed for your own self-healing. Some ideas, to give you some creative ideas that open your mind up and tap into your intuition, and help you listen to your body and do the things that you need for you. Also, I have incorporated, so basically about what I put in my body is based on me paying attention to what my body needs when it needs it. And like I said, certain herbs are just meant for medicinal reasons, and some are like your daily supplement. For, like I said, as I get up in age, I need to incorporate on a daily routine certain herbal supplements that will keep me energized, well put together, functioning on a daily basis without complaining about so many aches and pains in the body. And these aches and pains that sometimes we go through is based on our early years of activity, where we may have excessively participated in certain activities that over a period of time starts to give wear and tear on the body. And later on, you start to feel it. So just be aware of that. Also, a part of my lifestyle, so when you make lifestyle changes, you either incorporate certain things or you take away certain things. So not necessarily my lifestyle plans and routines is going to work for you. You got to find what works best for you. And when it comes to working that body out, keeping it moving and keeping it flexible, what I do, because I know working out helps me to release stress, daily stress, or depending on how much exercise I need for that week, because I do give my body rest. Sometimes I work out 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times a week, depending on what my body is telling me, like, Anita, take a nap, lay down, chill out. I need to recharge. I need to regenerate. I need to rejuvenate. I need to be doing all of that generating, operating to upgrade the system to work again the next day. So you do need some time to rest, and you have to find that balance in your life. You have to allow work to work for you, your career to work for you, with the balance of being able to have that balance in your personal life. And when I made those lifestyle changes, I had to sit back and think about these things. That I have to always keep an exercise or workout regimen going in my life for the rest of my life. Doesn't necessarily mean that I will be doing jumping jacks, running and hopping up on a bar and doing pull-ups. Can't get to that point, where I'm going to always be doing that or constantly lifting weights. And when it comes to lifting weights, I have learned that the body can only sustain a certain amount of lifting to that body, because what's necessary. Because I know some people make weightlifting out of a sport, and then later on, I've noticed these people over a period of time, now that I see them in their late ages, it has done some tremendous damage to their bodies. So you have to use your own self-intuitive judgment on how much weight is good for you. Because I have also noticed that there are people who only work out using their own body weight to keep their body toned and in shape. And even though I might, or let me not say some people may point the finger and say, you only need to do this. You need to do what works for you, but do it in moderation, everything in moderation. Okay? So I may do a little of lifting weights per week. Sometimes I may not do it within a week, because if I'm working out 3 to 4 times a week, one of them days may include a day of, where I'm just lifting, doing some, working my shoulders by lifting the weight. And the most I may lift, even though I might have up to 25 to 30 pounds, doesn't necessarily mean, that was back in the day when I could lift it. I still have those weights, but doesn't necessarily mean I'm still lifting 30 pounds. I'm not, because I listen to my body. So right now, the most I've been lifting is 10 pounds. The least I've been lifting is 8, because my other weights are not with me. My much lesser weights that weighs much less than 8 pounds. I don't have them anymore. So I don't have to go into what happened to the baby anyway. So yeah, but then other days, most days, I utilize my own body weight to work out. I lift my own body weight to tone up, and basically just to keep my body toned and active, mainly. That's basically why my lifestyle includes a workout regimen, is to keep the body active, youthful, full of energy. And like I said, it's a stress reliever. It releases certain hormones and chemicals from the body, certain unnecessary energies, to release that and get it out. I also incorporate yoga and stretching. And I might do this, before I begin a workout anyway, I always incorporate, before my workouts, a little stretching and a little warm up to warm up the heart, or do a little cardio to warm up the heart, to get the body going and ready for what it's about to face. But for the most part, at least once a week, and not all the time, because sometimes it might be at least twice a month. But for the most part, I do try to incorporate yoga once a week. to also release certain energies within the body, unnecessary energies, and just to keep the body flexible. And with yoga, it also helped me tune in to certain energies, to pay attention and focus in on those energies, and keep my mind right. Because all of that releasing does help your mind and emotions function in a balanced way. So also too, when it comes to the mind, when it comes to the heart and tuning into spirit, you know, doing some spiritual practices, aligning with your spirit body and or etheric body, in the etheric world, I do some meditation and prayer. And my prayer is just conversation with the etheric realm and the human egoic side of me or ego side of me, stand in alignment with spirit, having conversation with spirit. That inner being that sometimes go unnoticed, but for me, I try to make sure I notice it every day. So I incorporate that part of me every day. You don't have to do like me. Remember, you got to stay in tune with you. These are just some things that I do. So I'm not telling you to be like me. It's just to give you some ideas about how you want to incorporate some creative activities into your life to balance out your life. So tuning into my authentic self by tapping into spirit and the etheric realm, like I said, with prayer as a way to converse, and meditation to receive messages intuitively, or any form of reception gifted to me, because we all have different gifts. So sometimes meditation kind of open you up, you know, sometimes with prayer. So it works hand in hand. It's a balance, it's a harmony there. So when you're speaking and asking questions of spirit, find some time to do your meditation in order to receive the messages you needed or you need in order to continue on your journey to alignment or of alignment with your mission and purpose. And also remembering to take care to cleanse the body, and keeping your surroundings around you clean, orderly, and peaceful. But I won't go deeply into this because this involves my community and environment discussions. So now that you kind of have an understanding or an overstanding of making some lifestyle changes, when you make your lifestyle changes, keep in mind, you want to include balance, understanding and overstanding the positives and negatives of it. They're both needed. Acknowledging the negatives and stand in harmony with the negatives, as well as the positive, and stand in balance with the positive. For every day is not going to be a positive day. It's all about living in harmony, accepting both energies that come to you, or situations, different types of situations that come to you, and that come with experience. But be open and receptive to learning. so that you will find the solutions for yourself and how to live the life you want. But just be mindful of why, the whys of your life. Research the hows and understand the other questions that come within your life. When, what, who, and any other questions there are out there for you. Understand that keeping your body at a tip-top shape and functioning at its best, vibrating on a frequency that will attune you to the etheric realm that helps guide you from the universe of the collective conscious. You want to attract from the collective consciousness that information that's needed for you to live in harmony from within. Always remembering to tap in. Also aligning your energies and frequencies with nature. Because whether you know it or not, as I stated, meditation is also to tune you into your supernatural powers, or AKA your gifts, talents, or skills that you may have. You're staying attuned and aligned with nature, which includes Mother Gaia, Tiamat, AKA Earth, Kemet, Atlantis. Because we're moving into a different age where the sun is sending you codes for you to align with, all of you, your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, and your emotions, your heart, your feelings, how you feel. It's helping you to upgrade and make the changes necessary for the upgrade and updated changes that's upon us. All right, I'm going to stop here. And I hope this information was beneficial for you. I know there's a lot of information out there about lifestyle. And remember, yes, there's a lot of information out there about lifestyles, and that's based on you. What's necessary for you? Someone may come along and tell you what to do for you, but you know intuitively, if you listen to your body, to spirit, you are here and feel the necessary instructions needed for you to align with your purpose and mission and to take that path on your journey to your growth and evolution. Okay? You're not obligated to listen to anybody, but also have an open mind for if you don't know what to do, have an open mind to listen and tune in to what resonates for you. What is reasonable for you, for me, for you, not for me, but for you. For me, but for you. Because what's good for one person, being, entity, may not be good for your being, person, or entity, or avatar. Okay? All right, people. Just by that deep breath, I know it is time for me to tune out, break away. But I always say, I am not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think. And maybe it's not what I want because I understand what I need in my surrounding is to attract that, which is for the greatness of what I need to continue to evolve in harmony and with the respect that we all deserve. And that respect can mean something different for each and every one of us. All right, signing off. And I'm out. Take care. Until next time. Remember to keep in mind what's meant for you at this time. All right. Peace. Hi, my name is AnitaYarbrough, and I am your holistic healing life coach and counselor. I bring to you today my signature programs based on healing transformations that align purpose. My first signature program, self-authentication based healing. This paradigm shifting and transformative based program is designed to share life experiences due to the changing times we're in to assert your self authenticating willpower. In this program, you will learn the importance of healing to help lead the way towards understanding a new age mindset that promotes creative holistic living for unlocking your purpose. Transform and align with your purpose in any area you choose. Within these changing times, by trying a new approach to tasks and or activities to gain courage and confidence. Feel free to accept the changes in the world and experience the new, real you without judgment from yourself and others. Learn to accept uncontrollable circumstances. Let go of the past and activate a new you. Overcome blockages on your way towards your newfound freedom after attending this life-changing presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn the difference between using logic and intuition, understand how your belief systems influence your authenticity. Learn the importance of balancing your light and dark psyche. Use mental and emotional coping techniques to transcend traumas and pain to start the healing process. Gaining self-acceptance to heal through self-talk and expression. My second signature program is lifestyle-based healing. This life-building and knowledge-based program is designed to help you succeed in the next phase of transformational growth during these changing times to enhance your development. In this session, you will learn how to tap into your natural survival resources and following the intuitive influences that open your eyes to new pathways of living, achieve greater results, and supercharge your mission by creating a new lifestyle. You will come to understand how to discipline your body, your mind, and spirit to prepare the unexpected and expected changes in your life, inside and out. Inspire others to do the same. Become efficient and improve functionality after this enlightening presentation. After this program, you will be able to learn what your limits are towards change, learn how to replace unwanted habits with better practices, identify your stress triggers and traumas to make changes, and self-heal. Learn about inner and outside influences that affect your lifestyle. Understand how good health practices establishes great wealth to enhance a certain lifestyle. Learn the importance of your survival and creating your new life and what it takes to sustain a new lifestyle. Expose your toxicities before incorporating new lifestyle changes. Now, this third signature program is my communication-based healing. This mind-enriching session will teach you how to express and communicate your thoughts and feelings. Demonstrate many ways to communicate your subconscious mind to gain control of your life. The strategies in this portion of the program will fine-tune your communication skills within these changing times by using your childlike imagination to promote healing and find your confidence to better express yourself. Learn how to analyze the communication style of others, which better helps with understanding how to communicate. So after this presentation, you will be able to achieve a life of mastery that is limitless. So after this program, you will be able to learn to listen to your true voice, to break your own hypnotic spell, learn importance of self-talk, creatively express your imagination to welcome in the healing process, learn and understand different communication styles, find out how to communicate commands to your subconscious mind to create change. Now, this last signature program is community-based healing. This approach into the community dynamics during these times of change will alter your reality to identify patterns in situations and know when to seek solutions. Learn the positives and negatives of comparisons and judgments that are used within your environment or community. Learn tactics to break away from the trends within your environment and community that are presently not realized as mind control tools. Learn manifestations for your ideal environment or community, which can influence and become impressionable to others. Before this presentation ends, it will empower your every move. So after this program, you will be able to understand how to manifest your needs and wants, recognizing patterns that will create solutions for a better change, learn how to recognize individuals of bad or good influence in your space, understand how making peace with yourself can become a masterpiece for an ideal community, create better habits and practices that will help you attain the peace you so desire, and design and create a space that cannot be compared to others. I would like to thank you for taking time out in your busy day and joining me or sitting with me in learning more about my signature programs. As I always tell others, I am not here to make you think like me. I just want you to think. Again, thank you and have a great rest of your day.